Tomohawk, and welcome back, guys, to Big and Little Thoughts with me and Netty Plays.
Yeah, I wasn't ready. I was adjusting my pillow. You went into it so quickly. That was lovely. Hello, guys. Sorry, I was adjusting my pillow for the intro there. We got a new subject. We didn't tell you the subject last week. We forgot to tell you. But we will tell you this week.
Fun times.
Would you like me to do a drum roll?
Yes, drum roll, do it. Why's your go blah blah blah? Why not? Can you do that? Can you do that? Let me take my headphones for it for mine. Wait a minute. I'm my glasses. Ready?
My lips are so funny.
There we go. I had to take like hat, glasses and headphones off of that.
I'm just doing like shaker face into the camera now. Like
that's what I did. I've got the cheeks. I've had these chubby cheeks since I was born. I can't get rid of them.
She says, yeah, you've got chubby cheeks. You see mine. I've even got dimples. I've got like the world's like, I've got a hamster face. I'm actually a bush baby in real life.
We're not talking about cheeks, by the way, for today's subject.
No, today's subject is phases. So phases we have been through throughout our lives. There have been a few.
Yes.
So Tomohawk.
So Netty Plays.
I'm going to kick this off with
Kick
something a bit exciting. Oh yeah, still in those pajamas. Have you, Tomohawk, ever been through an embarrassing phase? Anything that you look back on, like when you see the photos or something off, and you're like, oh, why did I go through that phase?
Yeah, yeah, a couple. Like, the thing is for me, I've always kind of like the whole like skatery, kind of surfery, kind of that kind of look.
That's a cool phase.
But I remember when I first lost my hair, I was kind of like, where do I look now? Not long hair, rocker, everything else. And I bought like 2 outfits, like top man outfits. And I look back at pictures of me wearing sock hats and those little pumps and things, thinking, dude, what are you doing? What are you doing in your life? All the rest of them absolutely fine, no problems with it. But that little couple of month stage. No, it wasn't even that. It was only a couple of outfit stage. Never again.
I have to admit, I went through a chav stage.
You a chav stage?
I did.
Actually, no. I think I no.
It's horrible. It's so embarrassing. Like I kind of pretend that phase of my life didn't happen. I just kind of like just let's just forget that. Whenever like anyone from like pops up on Facebook or something from that phase, I'm like, no, wrong person, not me. I was never that person.
I can't imagine you like that.
It was like it was at school and I fell in with like a wrong crowd, as it were, and I became a little bit chavvy. And yeah. I have one of those necklaces with a little clown on.
What's that?
Don't you remember them? That all the chavs went through a phase of having them.
No.
I also, this is in primary school though, I really, really wanted a particular thing and my mum was like, no, never. And I was like, please. And she was like, no, never. But perks of being the smallest person in the year, my friend gave me their pair when they grew out of them. Do you remember those like trackies with poppers?
Yeah, I'm talking about that today. Oh, I never had them. I think my mum was the same. She's like, you're not getting in it. And I was like, kind of like, I'm not really bothered anyway.
No.
Oh, really?
No, but I went through a chav stage.
I just always went through the moshery stage, like long hair, chain on the pants, kind of, I wasn't cool enough to have a Limp Bizkit hoodie or a Corn hoodie. But yeah, always kind of like that kind of look. Yeah. I like that. That's still me. So like I'm wearing Vans top right now. Like.
Yeah, no, that's good. That's a cool. I would say your stages. Like I would say mine's definitely a lot more embarrassing.
Yeah.
I was trying to find myself and to see who I am. So what's your hairstyle phases?
Funnily enough, when I was like in high school, I used to have spiky hair, and then Squid adopted that spiky hairdo. So I used to have it.
I want to see a picture of you like that. I've seen a picture of you really teeny tiny, and I've seen a picture of you kind of late teenagers, but I've not really seen pictures of you on that.
I was like my prom picture at home. I've got spiky hair.
I've not been to your home.
Oh yeah. Yeah, my mum's got it. I'll send it you sometime.
Ask your mum to send it to me. Or I'll message your dad on Instagram.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, I used to have spiky hair. I used to like literally just do it like everything always used to be always on top, and I used to have that. And then when I was like 15, 16, I started growing my hair out, and it used to be to about down there, about shoulder length,
is it?
Shoulder length. And I had that for a couple of years, and then I've been bald ever since. It's pretty much my embarrassing hairstyles. I always wanted blue hair before Dan TDM, obviously. I always wanted like a mohawk with like blue pointy spikes when I was younger, but my mum would never let me.
Do you think if you had a mohawk, you would have ever been called Tomohawk, or would you have been called Mohawk? Your whole world would have been different, Tom. I'm
no hawk at the moment.
No hawk. Hashtag no hawk. We'll get a new hashtag every episode.
Goodness sake. But the thing was, like, my mum's a hairdresser, so like I wasn't really ever allowed to like just go off and get whatever I wanted done. She was always like, nope, I will cut your hair. You will like it. You will be a respectable human being. You will look nice and presentable. Yeah.
See, with my hairstyles, when I was young, I had like really dead straight, quite long hair with the thickest block fringe ever. Like a really thick block fringe. Okay. And then that was when I was really young. And then there was like one point, like I might be lying on this story. Either I did this, my sister did this, or my sister's friend. I don't know which one of it was. The story is blurring. I can't remember whether it's I've been told I did this when I was younger, or my sister did it, or she was telling me about her friend doing it. But they didn't want their fringe anymore, and they cut it off, thinking that's how you get rid of a fringe instead of growing it out.
See, hair.
Yeah.
Right on my head.
And then I finally grew out my fringe, and then I went through a phase of scraping my hair back. That was my chavvy phase.
I want to see a picture of that.
And I would put those 2 bits down. Do you remember that? When
people God, yeah. Lol.
All those pictures are burnt. Never. And then I grew out of that phase, and then I just had long hair. And then I went really long hair. I had hair extensions for a long time. But what I worked out is that if I didn't brush my hair after I washed it, it would just dry a really nice wavy kind of thing, which is what I preferred. And from the hair extensions and me not really brushing it, I basically formed like dreadlocks underneath my hair. And so I had to chop them all out. And then so my hair was like hair, then like really short hair, and then hair, but it was like hidden. And then I was like, never again. And then I spent ages and ages growing out my hair, so it was a bit longer. And what I used to do is I used to put my head upside down and spin it, and then trim the end. It would just make it a bit layered, and it would just kind of get the ends off, and it would be fine. And there was a little bit out, like not right, and I said to my ex-boyfriend, like, could you just straighten it out for me? And he thought I meant to one of the layers and just took a massive chunk of my hair off. And I was just like, I've been growing this for so long. And so then after that I went to a really like short, like, well, it was kind of like a bob type thing, and then it slowly got shorter and shorter at the back, then one side got shorter and shorter, and then by the end of it I had really like, I had hair about like sort of a couple of inches on the top of my head, and then shaved all around the back and the sides and all of that stuff.
And how much easier was it to take care of?
Oh, I loved it. I miss it now. I genuinely really miss it. Like, I'm growing my hair out from that time now. That's probably been like I had that for like a few years, like short hair. If I remember, I'll put a photo in now.
See, easy for me. Get in a shower, wash your scalp, brush it off, done.
Yeah.
Absolutely so easy.
Yeah. Did you have any phases of like hobbies or like instruments or anything like that?
I used to play the cornet. That didn't last long. Then I tried the guitar. Didn't last long. I started doing karate when I was like 13. I probably did a couple lessons and stopped, but since then got back into. I used to do crown green bowling. With Squid. We used to play for Huddersfield, and Squid used to play for Yorkshire. Do you know what crown green bowling is?
No. Yeah, no,
Okay.
yeah, I do.
So for everyone
why
who
you could
doesn't know what it is, it's basically you've got this little ball called a jack, and it's got a bias on it. And if you roll it on this green, which is like not flat, it's kind of hilly, it'll go either one way, it'll go to the right or to the left. And then you've got a ball, which is like heavier. And the object of the game is you've got to get your ball closest to the jack.
We play that at home.
Yeah.
We have it
You've got
at
to-
home.
You've
And
got
you
to get
get
it.
carpet one as well.
Yeah, and it's first person to get 21 wins. But yeah, we used to do that. That used to keep us out of trouble. Did that for a couple of years. Used to play darts, used to play snooker, pool.
There's a green for that bowls down my road.
That's a flat green, no, that's not a crown green.
Sorry.
Because it's down south and you don't have them down there. I used to play basketball a lot.
Oh,
I used to
cool.
play for, played in high school, and I played for the college team at college. It was pretty
cool.
good. What else did I do? Hobbies. Surfing, skateboarding, rollerblading, broken many bones rollerblading. And I used to try and make rafts out of bottles and sail down the river.
Oh, that's cool. Very nice. I say like my phases of hobbies. The recorder.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh. Okay,
classic story.
yeah, I'm like the worst singer ever, but I always liked the idea of being able to sing, and so like I joined the choir, and like I always wanted to do, you know the song where it's like, "Oh come all ye faithful."
Oh, come on, ye faithful. Oh, come on!
There's a bit in it where it's like the high pitch bit, like it's like the extra bit where that's the choir did that bit, like not everyone else.
Yeah.
And I always wanted to do that bit, but I was always like, that's the bit I want to do. So I joined the choir to be able to do that bit, but I couldn't sing, and I just mouthed it. So I joined the choir, and I couldn't.
Just a
sing.
mouth. Why?
'Cause
Why would you do
I wanted to be
that?
a part of it. I wanted to be part of that bit.
Why would you join something and then not even take part in it? Let's go. Alright, I'm going to join the gymnastics team, but I'm just going to sit on the bench.
Well,
pretend.
that's another story.
Oh God, it's a gymnastics story. Go on.
Well,
That
no,
is the funniest
no, yeah.
thing I have ever heard, and I don't know why I'm not reacting it to more. You can imagine Netty like, Mum, you gonna come watch me do a performance this weekend? And then she's there like,
Lucky it was never solos.
I can't believe that. So you just say, I've had a really hard day at choir practice. I've just been going.
I was in that was in primary school. In secondary school, I was in.
Oh, so you carried it on to secondary school. Did no one ever come on like, this girl's not singing next to me, she's not singing next to me either. She's mouthing pretty well. I thought so too. Like, did no one ever come on? But the fact that you want...
I was in Joseph and his Technicolor Dreamcoat.
I can't believe you.
Sing.
So why join the choir?
Because I want to.
But you didn't even try, you were just mouthing.
I just wanted to be a part of it.
Oh gosh.
I like the idea of it. I just can't sing, and then I get shy.
I
and
like the
embarrassed.
idea of being a doctor, but you don't see me there going, oh well, I think he needs his leg off. You know what I mean? Like, jeez.
But yeah. So I
Nothing's gonna top that. Nothing. We might as well stop the series. Nothing's gonna top that.
So I did the recorder. I joined the choir.
Just gonna do X Factor as well.
I did. Yeah. So my sister did gymnastics, so I wanted to do gymnastics, but I only went for the bourbon break after the bridges. And like I was always the one like thrown around and stuff. That was really fun. I did Irish dancing. I've got a hair like attached to my eye, and it was really hurting. I did Irish dancing for like a long time. I did. Can't remember everything now. My phases of hobbies. Oh, the clarinet, piano. I played the piano.
You play piano?
Yeah.
My dad's a piano tuner.
He can tune my piano. I don't have a piano. And I can't really play the piano very well. It was a long time ago. Oh, badminton. I used to be in badminton club.
Right.
Stampy and I were. My dad plays badminton like every week still. He's like really good at
He's
it.
avid
And
badminton.
so we joined badminton club. Stampy and I did. I don't know. Swimming. Guess that's about it. What? Are you still making fun of my choir?
No, quiet, more like quiet.
I see what you did there.
Silent Night was Netty's favourite.
Yeah. Oh, these are good. Okay. Guys, if you can think of a pun about me not singing in the choir, let us know.
It's a choir doesn't sing.
But my mum always mimes at things. Like, say
your mum wasn't in a choir.
Like if we go to a wedding or something and you've got to sing a hymn, my mum always mimes.
We need to go to a wedding together or Christian. I just want to stand next to you and just watch.
I don't even try and mime now. I just put
YouTube Christmas Carol. We need to do a YouTube thing next year, like a Christmas concert. Netty Soul, everyone. Wait a minute. Get ready to press play. She's about to pretend. Right, 3, 2, 1.
You'll be like slightly out of sync.
Yeah. It's like watching an old kung fu film.
Or I'll sneeze or something. It will still be singing.
Oh, she's a ventriloquist as well, but yeah.
But yeah.
Oh, my heart. Right.
Are you in a phase of anything now?
Bald.
Bold phase. I would say the hello petal. That's a phase.
My phase at the moment is pretending that I'm funny and getting away with it.
Pretending that you're funny.
Pretending I'm funny.
You make me laugh. When I look at your face, oh. Tom, stop singing.
Wait a minute, this is my solo.
Are you miming?
Don't interrupt me, I'm singing. Okay. Are you in any phase at the moment, Netty?
Probably the hello petal and stuff like that. It's all our sayings. And my mum's noticed that I always go a little bit northern. Like when I'm telling a story or telling a joke,
it's finally happened. After 3 years, I've finally got through to her.
No, because it's only like in a jokey way, like sort of cup of tea, or like just like silly things, or like if I'm talking to you and I'm like making fun of something, I'll go like a bit northern.
Yeah.
I guess that's a phase. I guess gaming, but I don't guess that's not a phase. I guess it'll continue now. It's been a blooming long phase.
All right.
It's not ended.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess like bulk. The phases I do is I do TV shows in bulk.
Yeah.
So if I start a TV series, I won't watch another TV series until I finish that one. So like I'll just binge on Netflix. Like I don't like watching something as it comes out weekly. I like to have a few there. It's a bit like what I do with advent calendars. I don't open it every day, but like every few days I'll be like, oh, I get 3 treats. I like it in bulk. What's your fashion phases? I guess you've said like all the skatery and stuff.
Yeah, skater brands. I like Vans, DC, all the comfy stuff. Comfy, nice stuff. I like what I like. Like I like independent artists who do like cool drawings and stuff on t-shirts designs. I don't like kind of like I basically dress like a teenager even though I'm an adult. I like that. I like that style. I can't like if I like wearing suits if I have to occasion calls for it, because I like to think like I can dress like that. I can dress smartly, but the rest of the time it's hats, t-shirts, hoodies, and skate trainers. That's pretty much my style. Yeah.
I guess I can't really think of any set.
Anything fluffy.
Yeah, anything fluffy.
Anything fluffy and comfy. I want Netty to do some videos on. She should go to like H&M and she should do like, this is the comfiest thing I found this week. You can get this from this size and this size. It's really smooth. You comfort clothes with Netty Plays. You know, a new series or something like that, or dressing comfortable 365, or.
Well, my mum, my sister, and I, we all wear all black all the time, and like it's even become a joke where like we keep saying to like Squishy like we're turning her into one of us, like not that long ago, like the other day she was wearing like all black and my mum was like, oh, one of us, you're turning into one. But like since I've been doing YouTube, like I remember when I was first going to events and stuff and I was like, I can't go in all black, it's not very like approachable, and so I was like going shopping online. I remember being like, right, I'm gonna get something colourful, and I'll be like clicking on all this colourful stuff. When I go to look into my basket, it would only be black stuff in there, and it's like you don't realise how much black stuff there is until like you see it all there together, and you're like, oh, okay, maybe it is. So like I've been trying to get like, that's why I always wear like, it's either blue and white stripes, black or grey. Like I went to an engagement party not very long ago, and my mum was like, oh, like thought you'd be a bit more colourful. I was like, this is colourful. And she was like, where's the colour? I was like, there's grey. It's like, that's
Where's
as
the
colourful
colour?
as we go. Yeah. But yeah, is there any phases your parents didn't like when you went through? Do you want me to go first? Mine's easy.
Yeah, you go first.
Chav. There we go, you'll go.
I don't think we've ever kind of like disapproved of what I've worn. I think I've always...
No, not just your clothes, just phases in
Oh,
life.
general.
Like, of doing something. Like, did you go through a phase of, I don't know, jumping off cliffs into water?
I've always done silly stuff like that.
Or was there like a group of friends, like your parents were a bit like, oh?
I think we're alright with all the people I used to hang out with, pretty much. I hope so. You probably wouldn't have told me. My mum and dad weren't shy about saying if I was in a relationship with someone we didn't like. On that one. But yeah, pretty much I think we were pretty good with like everything. The thing what my mum used to do is she'll probably never admit this, but if I had a t-shirt I really liked that she didn't think was appropriate, it'd get lost in the wash.
Ah, that's so funny.
So I'd have quite some tops that she really liked. I was like, Mum, have you seen this one? She's like, oh, I've seen what I'm wearing. Like, I'd never see it again. So
well done, Mummy Hawk.
Yeah.
That's a good one. I don't think I've really, yeah. Music taste, phases.
My music taste is really weird, and I really like it because I am weird, but when I was a kid, my mum and dad always used to have like Led Zeppelin, Jerry Maguire, all like really random bands. Bob Marley, used to be a lot of Bob Marley when I was a kid, so I used to always like listen to their kind of music. And then when I was kind of like early teens, there was all like really good artists out. There was all like Limp Bizkit, Sum 41, all that kind of stuff. And then when I kind of got to college, my music taste changed a bit because I used to be into all kind of like rock and metal and stuff like that. And then when I got to college, I started playing basketball. I did that for like 3 years, and I was like hanging around with everyone who used to play basketball, and their kind of scene was very kind of like hip hop, kind of like rap, that kind of music and stuff. And so like hanging about with those guys, that kind of changed. It probably changed a bit of my fashion sense, but also like the music I listened to, and it really got me into like hip hop and rap. Like it's one of like my most favorite genres now, because I feel like with like rock and stuff like that, the ability to play the instrument in such a way is such an amazing skill, but also from a rap concept is how you can express yourself and get everything out, is like such an amazing thing like that. So yeah, like my music taste now is pretty much like I pretty much like anything, but like I really like my kind of like my hip hop. So I really like the expression you can get into and stuff like that. If that's a skill,
phase. I used to do hip hop dancing.
Did you?
Yeah.
So when I did my hip hop dance challenge, where were you to help me? Where were you to help me?
Oh, I didn't actually do it. I just stood at the side and pretended. No, I didn't really.
I
did actually do it. I did it.
Yeah, you just said nodding your head like. And pause. Yeah.
I just stood at the back and then so no one noticed.
When's the biscuit coming? When do I get my Capri Sun?
So then they wouldn't notice I wasn't doing it, and then at the end be like, phew, that was a good workout.
Pause, bottle of water over your face. I am knackered. I don't know.
I actually genuinely struggled with hip hop dancing, because where I was so used to Irish dancing where you don't use your arms, it's down the side, and I was like, what? We need to move our arms and feet at the same time? Like, how do you do that?
I was when I started with karate, I was like, wait, punch and kick at the same time? I'm supposed to go up and punch him and then kick him with the opposite leg? Ultimate punch. So yeah, a lot of music. Yeah. I love anything pretty much. The only thing I'm not really a fan of is I've completely forgotten. I even like jazz. Doing YouTube has made me like jazz. Because I like all the cool music I tend to put on videos is jazzy. So I like the beat. Anyway, go on. You go on, because I can talk about music for a long time.
My music taste, like, I don't think it's really changed like loads and loads over the years. Like, I love live music, so once I've seen something live, then when I hear it, it gives me like a funny feeling in my tummy. It like just makes me really excited because it reminds me of that time, if that makes sense.
I get that. Memories.
And so like I was security at Glastonbury on the pyramid stage, so
let's all just take a second just to absorb what Netty said.
I was a 5-foot security person.
Excuse me, unless you can step over me, you're not going anywhere.
But no, but growing up...
Were you stood at the side of the pyramid stage, miming, and someone's like, is that you? You're good, you aren't you? Did you hear me on that last set? Oh my god, I've always wanted to be in this band. Now I can.
Backing singer.
Oh my god, I can fully imagine you miming away.
I'm not discussing music anymore. I'm going on to social phases.
Oh my god. The choir. It all comes back to the choir.
I guess we've kind of done social phases with like the people we hung around with and stuff like that. Is there any phases that like a friend went through and you were like, oh my gosh, what are you doing? Why are you going through this phase? Yeah, in college, like a couple of my friends like were into like really like house music and stuff like that, and we used to always like go out most nights and do some really questionable dance moves, like starting up a lawnmower, putting a cabbage on the shelf, all that kind of stuff. That was really questionable. I was like, dude, just stand there and chill out. Yeah. Stop trying to move boxes and put them on shelves. Yeah. If you don't know what I mean by that dance move, it's like put the... And they used to be a sprinkler. See, now Tom's my friend that I worry about the phase he's going through. He knows all the moves. I used to, yeah, of course I did. I know them moves. I was there like, dude, what are you doing? Yeah. What was it? The sweeping up. Yeah. No. My friend went through a really weird hairstyle phase, and I was just a bit like, oh, that looks a bit weird. I didn't want to say anything. Wow, yeah. Yeah. But anyway, that is all we have time for this week. Next week, we have a mystery guest. Ooh, Darren Brown is joining us live in the studio. He's not. That's no, not. But yeah, no, next week we have a mystery guest joining us on Big and Little Thoughts, and there will be a subject with it, but we're not telling you what the subject is because then it will give away what the guest is. Yes. What the guest is or who the guest is it even a person? Is it an animal? Mineral, vegetable. Who knows? Who knows? You'll find out next week, though. So, guys, thank you very much for joining us on Bigger Little Thoughts, and we'll see you then. Go on, Netty, sing us away. Okay. Sing us a song. Oh my god, I love this series.